What is up, guys? It is SnakeMCGaming here, back with another episode of Minecraft. Although this time we're doing something a little bit different. We are going to be making a new series called Minecraft Snapshot reviews, basically. Not reviews, but snapshot. We're just going to basically be going over the snapshot. This week's snapshot isn't anything too fancy. It's mostly just aesthetics into the game, for the most part. Yeah, first of all, let me go ahead and read you the bug fixes, because there were 4 bug fixes, and then we'll get to everything else. The first bug fix is fixed minecarts with furnace consume coal in creative mode. Fixed after the last use of a bow, you get a glitch bow that when dropped and picked up again, duplicates. Fixed coal blocks not burning away, and fix the blurred menu background textures. Alright. So, now that we're done with that, we can get to the fun stuff. Alright, so, first things first, one just small aesthetic change. Charcoal has a different texture. Similar, to coal, but, like, more rustic looking. And let's go ahead and take a look at what that looks like in our inventory, just because. Yeah, and it's darker than coal as well. But they're still very similar. It's like the coal, but it's like they flipped the coal and then made it darker and more distinct. So, yeah, charcoal's got a new difference, which is pretty cool. I don't really use charcoal anyway, but, you know, that's still cool. Alright. And now they added colored hardened clay blocks. Or I think they're called stained clay blocks, basically. And how you craft those is, in case you didn't know, I'm sure you guys do, but you craft a clay block, and then you take this clay block here, and you put it in your inventory, or in your furnace, and then you go in your furnace, and you cook it, and we're gonna wait for it to cook, but you cook it, and it'll pop out a hardened clay. See? And then to stain these, and I put these wool. I put the wool here because basically we have, this is the regular hardened clay, and then this is the black stained, red stained, green, brown, blue stained, purple stained, orange stained, cyan stained, light gray stained, dark gray stained, pink stained, lime stained, yellow stained, light blue stained, and magenta stained. And I like how, when you look at them, they look like the colors are stained, but they still kind of sort of look like they have that hardened clay color, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so basically that's how those are made, and I decided to teach you guys how to make them. So in order to craft it, you go into your crafting bench here, and you put 8 hardened clay blocks around the ring, as you would a furnace or a chest. And then you put whatever color you want inside the furnace. So just to show you how that all works, we'll go ahead and do that. So we're going to open this up, and we're going to go ahead and put a ring around. And let's make a blue one with some lapis lazuli. And now it pops out 8 stained clay, which is really cool, so you don't waste your you're not wasting, like, you don't have to have 8 pieces of clay in order to stain your wood. Like, you just use your 8 pieces of clay, you get 8 stained pieces back. So that's cool, you know. So I can see this being used for all sorts of different types of things, like just aesthetic views. It'll make things look cooler. It's a little smoother. I could definitely see this being used as like floor tile and stuff like that instead of the carpeting, which is cool, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, oh, and it's good to note, I figured this out, or I didn't figure it out, but I read, apparently each one of them, just like every other block in the game, is codable on its own, so you can retexture every single block. It's not like these blocks share the same code, even though it's dyed. You can change every single one. So now you have 16 more blocks to use if you're, a texture pack creator, or maybe you're an adventure map creator, and you decide you want to change the textures. You have other blocks that you can work with. You don't have to change the texture of, say, like wood and such like that. Alright, so now 2 more aesthetic changes. They made the change to the coal block. You see it's a lot less refined looking. It doesn't look just like a solid block. It looks like if you were to like go into like, one of those garbage compactors and just garbage compact 6 or bunch of coal, it looks more like that. Like it's more rustic looking. And then lapis lazuli, it changed slightly. It looks like they got rid of those yellowish flaky thingies that were on there. And then they gave it sort of a little, if you can see it has a border. So now it actually matches the other ores. Things that you can create. The only other ore that doesn't match is the coal, but it's because it's coal. I guess they wanted it to look like coal. But now it looks more like the other fancier things. You know how like iron and diamond and gold all have that little ring around it. So yeah, now this one does too. Alright, and the last update in the snapshot, like I said, it's not a very big snapshot this week, is if you have a pack mule and you have him tamed and he has a chest. Before, you could have a chest on there, but you couldn't do anything with it. And all you gotta do is, in order to get a chest, you tame him, you put a saddle on him, and then you right-click him with a chest, and he'll have a chest, and he'll basically be a pack mule. Before this snapshot, I guess it was a glitch or a bug or something, you couldn't use the chest. But now, if you do your shift click, it'll open up the donkey chest, and then you can just put everything you want in there from your inventory, and then you can oh wow, I didn't even know that. It's good to know. You can click anywhere on the donkey to do it. You don't have to click on the chest. So that's cool. So then you can have him packed, and then let's say we want to go out riding, or let's say you built a house, or you're building a house, and you need to transfer materials. You can fill him up with your materials, and then you can fill your inventory up with materials, and then you just right-click on him, and then you get going to your next destination. And then let's say your next destination is way over here. Oh wow, I love the jumping animation. It looks so cool. Wow. Alright, and then let's say we get over here. Let's say this is our destination. We just hit shift to get off, and then oh, lag spike, sorry about that. Just hit shift to get off, and then shift click on the donkey. You can get all your stuff back. Ta-da! Alright guys, well, that is all I have for you today for this week's Minecraft Snapshot. Please, if you enjoyed this video, like and comment. And if you want to see more content from me, I do all sorts of different kind of content on my channel. Please feel free to subscribe. I would love to have some more subscribers, some more people to chat with and talk to. So I'm going to stop talking now because we have a beautiful Minecraft sunset setting in the distance. So I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye. So peace out, guys, and I look forward to the next episode. So peace out.